Hello student, in previous lecture you had studied the substitution reactions. Today I will teach to you the next point in the chapter is the addition reaction. You know that again the saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbon compound. You know the definitions of saturated hydrocarbon compound. Saturated hydrocarbon compound means the hydrocarbon compound which contain the carbon-carbon single bond are called substitution reaction are called saturated compounds, and the hydrocarbon compound which contain the double or triple bond are called unsaturated hydrocarbon compound. You remember one important point: all saturated hydrocarbon compound undergoes the substitution reaction, while all unsaturated hydrocarbon compound undergoes the addition reaction. Student, you tell me the unsaturated compound which are used in your daily lives. The best example which are used in daily life is the edible oil. It may be groundnut oil, it may be sunflower oil, soybean oil, etc., which are used as a edible oil. All edible oil is an example of unsaturated compound. And remember, all edible oils are liquid in state at room temperature, while ghee or vanaspati ghee are solid in state. Why? Because oil contain the double or triple bond. Therefore, all edible oils are liquid in state at room temperature, but in case of vanaspati ghee or ghee contain the single bond. It means that the ghee is an example of saturated compound. Due to this reason, the ghee are occur in solid state at a room temperature. Question may be asked, why the edible oils are liquid in state at room temperature but ghee are solid in state? Oils is an example of unsaturated hydrocarbon compound. They contain the double or triple bond. Due to presence of unsaturation, they are liquid in state, while the ghee is an example of saturated hydrocarbon. Due to presence of single covalent bond, the ghee are occurring solid state. How will you identify the saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbon compound? Some sample is given in test tube, then how will you conclude which is the saturated hydrocarbon, which is the unsaturated hydrocarbon? Use the iodine or bromine water, iodine test or bromine test. Take the given sample, for example, stearic acid. The formula of stearic acid is C17H35COOH. Take the acid or stearic acid or oil and add the iodine solution. Take 10 ml of stearic acid in the test tube and add 2 to 3 drops of iodine. Warm it. If the color of iodine is disappear, then we conclude that the given sample is an unsaturated hydrocarbon. And if the color of iodine not disappear, then the given sample is a saturated compound. The stearic acid, no color is change, no color change, no color of iodine is change. Therefore, it is a which type of compound? It is a saturated compound, means they do not contain saturated, do not contain the double bond. But if you take the oleic acid, C17H33COOH plus I2, add the 2 to 3 drops of iodine and warm it, the color is change, color of iodine solution change or disappear, change or disappear. Therefore, it contains the double bond. Therefore, it is an example of unsaturated hydrocarbon compound. This is the iodination test, which is useful for the identification of double or single bond present in a given samples. I understand. By using the iodine test, we can conclude the given sample is a saturated or unsaturated. Here it means that addition takes place. Addition of iodines takes place on double bond. Second example, the iodination example, best example of iodination is when hydrogen gas is passed through the oil. Oil contain the oil is a long chain of a hydrocarbon containing the double bond. Therefore, pass the hydrogen gas in presence of nickel catalyst or platinum catalyst and heat it. Then one hydrogen atom added on this carbon atom, other hydrogen atom added on this carbon atom, and to form only one product containing the single bond, containing the single covalent bond. There is a unsaturated hydrocarbon. Because they contain the double bond, we get which compound? Saturated compound. For example, another example, this is the oil general reaction, this is the ghee. It means that oil is converted to ghee by the catalytical hydrogenation. By catalytic hydrogen process, oil is converted into vanaspati ghee. Second example, the best example is the when hydrogen gas is passed through the ethylene, or hydrogen is react with ethylene in presence of nickel or platinum as a catalyst. Then hydrogen atom one added on this carbon atom, other hydrogen atom this carbon atom to form a ethane. Ethane is an example of saturated hydrocarbon, and ethylene is an example of unsaturated hydrocarbon, is the best example of addition reaction. How will you define the addition reaction on the list of the examples? When or the reaction in which molecule, atom or group is added on the double or triple bonded carbon atom to form only one product containing the single bond. The reactions are called addition reaction. Catalytic hydrogenation of ethylene is a best example of addition reaction. Question may be asked on this point, what are how define the addition reaction, give its one examples, or how will you convert vanaspati oil to vanaspati ghee, or write a short notes on catalytic hydrogenation of oil, or give the scientific reason why the oils are occurring in liquid state while ghee are occurring in solid state at a room temperature. Give reason. Such type of question may be asked in the examination. Thank you.